Many people have requested a video of me doing water slides on acrylic blanks starting from the beginning. So today we are going to be doing exactly that. And here is a list of things that you will need in order to do your acrylic blank keychain. First, we are going to upload our design into Design Space using the Upload button. Select the file. You're going to name it what you want to name it. In this case, I'm naming it Badges. We're going to insert it into our blank. We're going to ungroup to select just what we want. I'm going for the bottom design today. We're going to delete the top. We're going to ungroup it again and slide that bottom over so that it sits in the middle just perfectly. Now that I've got it in the middle just how I want it, I'm going to add a font. Today I'm going to put Police Mom on it, and I'm going to use the Farmhouse Lemonade font. It's one of my favorite fonts. So I'm going to type it out and get it centered and resize it. I'm going to move this so I can see the top. I'm going to narrow the line spacing, and then I'm going to also narrow the space in between the letters. And then I'm going to center the font. Next, I'm going to change my letter to white. Anything that is white will be see-through on the water slide since we are using clear water slide today. I am also going to add a heart and put it up in the corner and turn that white as well. Now I'm going to select all of my layers, and where it says fill, change it to print, and that should make it so that it is no longer a cut file. Now I'm going to duplicate my design and weld it so that it creates one image. This is going to be our background shape that the Cricut is going to cut. So we're going to change it from a print file to a cut file, change it to white, arrange it so that it sits behind, and then slide it underneath of our original design. And then we are going to select both of them and center it. Then we are going to select the whole entire design and find flatten and flatten it. That'll make it so that it knows the cut is attached to the print file. Now I'm going to duplicate my design and do this a couple more times so that I can create a couple more blanks. So as I finish up my last design, we're going to move on to printing the water slide. The water slide paper that I use is Kodiak. I found this on Amazon. You're going to want to make sure your printer is set to A4 because this is an A4 size paper. You're going to load it so that the shiny side is what the design gets printed on. For me, I have to load my paper upside down. I'm going to attach all of my designs. That way, if I need to come back, something happens, they're in the exact same order on the print. We're going to turn the bleed off and we're going to turn the mirror on. Now we're going to print it. Now coming off of our printer, you can see that it is backwards. That's because we've mirrored it, and it has the box around it so that the Cricut knows where to cut. Now we are going to seal our water slides. I use 2x semi-gloss clear Rust-Oleum. You're just going to spray it with an even coat. Now to speed up my process, I'm going to use a hair blow dryer and blow it dry, and then I'm going to coat it with 2 more clear coats, drying in between each coat. Now that our water slide paper is sealed, we are going to press continue on the Cricut screen and continue letting the Cricut cut the design. For water slide paper, I cut using the medium cardstock setting, and now we will let the Cricut cut the design. Now that our design is all cut out, we're going to work on the blank. I'm going to start by peeling away the brown paper. I get my blanks from Zindi. It comes with this paper on to protect the front and back of the acrylic. So now that I've got that on, I'm going to drop my water slide in the water. I use lukewarm water. It doesn't matter too much the temperature of your water. You just don't want it super cold or super hot. Now we're going to let it sit for about a minute and let it kind of loosen off of the back. You're going to gently place the water slide on the blank in about the position that you want. Using your pointer finger, you're going to apply pressure and gently remove the back from the front and then reposition it as you want it to appear on the blank. Now that we've got it in position, we are going to take a squeegee and start from the middle and gently remove the water in between the water slide paper and the blank away. Now that we have our water slide applied onto our blank and the area is dry, we will be adding our resin. I use decorum resin, which I got from Amazon. Now I am going to put about a nickel size of resin on my blank. Now I'm going to add some mica powder. I'm actually using eyeshadow from the dollar store. This is white. The more you add, the less translucent from the back your acrylic blank will be. I like to add a decent amount. And then we're going to add about 1/8 of a teaspoon of glitter as well to the resin, and you will mix it to combine. My blank is a little bit bigger here, so I'm going to add a little bit more resin to make it easier to spread it to the sides. Again, you're going to stir it in, and then you're going to begin moving it gently to the sides of the blank. Now that we've got our glitter UV resin spread on our blank, we are going to hit it with a torch real quick over the top to pop any excess bubbles, and then we're going to place it in our UV light. I am using a 36-watt light, so it is going to take a little bit longer to cure. I usually let mine sit in the UV between 6 and 8 minutes. After our time is up, we are ready to remove the blank from the UV light. Your blank should be smooth on the back and it should not feel sticky. That's the way you know it's fully cured. You're going to remove the paper from the backing and you have your complete design. Thanks for watching. Here is a detailed list for all the items I used in today's video.